So today I'm out here getting ready to paint this new construction house. We won't be painting it today because we're pressure washing. We got done doing the touch-up caulking after the siders. Did the initial caulking, which is pretty typical if you're following up siders. They typically don't have the best skills caulking. So I did quite a bit of touch-up caulking. Now I'm pressure washing, and you might have the question, why in the world are you pressure washing a brand new house? Well, this house, they started building it right before winter time. It went through winter time, didn't have gutters. Water was pouring off of it. It got all muddy all over the sides. They eventually put the gutters on, which is not ideal. Mud got all over the place. But another thing is the siding comes out here and it's all stacked. It's delivered. It's winter time. The job site when I was working here was all muddy and everything. And the siders actually walk on the siding to cut and stuff like that. So you'll get mud on the siding. The siding gets pretty dirty. There's rain, snow splashing on it. It gets dirty. You don't want to leave that on there. When they were caulking, they were cutting as they were caulking, and sawdust was stuck to the caulking everywhere. The garage doors, all the cutting inside the garage with the garage doors being up created all kinds of dust and dirt on the garage doors. So you definitely want to pressure wash it. It's a good idea just to quickly. You don't have to take nearly as much time pressure washing a new home as you do a repaint. And even like the high exterior stuff, none of that is really exposed to dust and dirt. But just inherently new construction, you look around the job site, it's all dirt. It's a brand new site. Cars coming in and out, contractors coming in and out, it just causes dust and dirt. That all eventually alights, it lands on the surface, and you want to get it off before you do any type of cleaning. I know in a lot of new construction, the painting contractors don't do any type of caulking at the siders. They don't pressure wash, but it really is just to have your job look amazing, look good, take the little time and effort to do both of those things. So I'm out here pressure washing using a rotating nozzle. A rotating nozzle is the quickest and simplest way to clean. It agitates the surface, cleans a lot faster. It strips, but you don't need to do any stripping here. We're just doing a light wash. I'm not gonna do anything heavy except down here, like this side didn't have gutters on it. For the first probably 2.5 feet, had dirt all over it, stuck to the siding. I had to clean that, hit it pretty aggressively, not enough to like damage the siding. I'm not gonna damage the siding, but just to clean it a little bit better. So here we go, let's get this thing cleaned, ready to go. We can start painting, after it dries today. All right, so I'm continuing working right along pressure washing. Just gonna explain a few other things we're doing. I'm pressure washing the concrete right here because you can see, like, without the gutters and everything, the new roof, you get all kinds of sand, gravel, dirt. We're going to be masking underneath that, putting cardboard shields under that. We want our masking to stick around the door jamb. So I'm just cleaning off the concrete. It looks good, to the builder, if we clean it off for him, and it's just going to take me, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to do that. The other thing is the house where there was no gutters, water was, during the wintertime, splashing off, is splashing not only up on the siding of the house, sticking to the side of the house that I'm cleaning, but also the footings. So the footings are extremely muddy and dirty in a lot of areas, and I'm cleaning that also because once I paint the house, I don't want the footings that are seen to look just dingy, dirty, muddy, and everything. So I'm cleaning those too. Eventually the landscaper is going to run, landscaping up, but there's still going to be some footing exposed. So you'll see me cleaning the footings too. I'm all not, really worried about up high, except where I see some mud and stuff on the siding. You may wonder how in the crap did, mud get up that high? Once again, I was watching the siders, side out here because I was working here at the time doing the interior, and they were walking on and cutting the siding, just walking on it. So that's just part of new construction. So I don't want to paint over the mud. I want to clean the mud, but then most of the siding up here is pretty clean, so I don't need to worry about it. So working my way around to the front, almost done pressure washing. Literally it'd take me, an hour from setup to clean up to do this thing. So it doesn't take a whole lot of time. So let's get back to work. One tip I'll give you too when starting your pressure washer. The pressure washer is going to be under pressure, if you noticed. It's a lot harder to pull the pressure washer because and start it when the pump is under pressure. So release the pressure, hold the trigger, and it's a lot easier to pull start.